Okay, look, my name is James Williams. This is Comfort Havoc number 2. I have been watching a series of videos that has pretty much put Frank Dukes under the bus. I personally do not know Frank Dukes. I have never met Frank Dukes, and the only thing I do know about Frank Dukes is the movie Bloodsport was based on his life. Now, the videos I've watched, I'm not going to name the person posting them or whatever because I don't know that guy either. But he's been really hounding Frank Dukes. He also hounded the hell out of Ashita Kim. Now, Ashita Kim, I understand, because Ashita Kim is not a Japanese Korean guy. Because when I first heard of him, I hadn't seen his face, I only heard of his name. Ashita being Japanese and Kim being Korean, I assumed that it was a person who was mixed like me, who was half Korean and half Japanese, which would have made them full-on Asian. So I didn't think anything into it until I Googled him and found out that it was a white man. So, shocking there. However, before I throw any stones, a lot of people who are trained under Asian teachers take an Asian name, which you can look that up. It does happen a lot. A lot of people take an Asian name so that they can build their brand, and if you have an Asian name, it brings in more people who want to do the Asian arts of martial arts. That being set aside, when I found out that Ashita Kim was a white dude, I was kind of fucked up a little bit. But then they were like, well, some of his ninja shit doesn't make sense. I have been taught about that much ninja. Can you see that? Like about that much. I've been taught the basic principles and how it works with the crickets in the pocket and how it works on your point of view. Like you see this towel behind me, and the only reason I can really see it without looking is because the camera's on it. But you can see that little shoebox there that I'm pointing to, and then everything over here. But right past that little red thing, I can't see without turning my head. And there's also a red cup and a toothbrush, which you also cannot see because the camera range is out. But ninjutsu works basically like this. However far I can see this way, with my head this way, is my range of where the ninja would be. Same for that way, because it goes on an up and down scale as well as a left to right scale. So there, now you're a ninja. Everything else is crickets in your pocket, learn how to be very stealthy, walk on the balls and the heels of your feet so you don't make that much noise, which also puts the crickets in your pocket so they can drown out the sound. And then you master throwing ninja stars, swords, commas, ball and chains, spikes, smoke bombs, that kind of shit. There's more to it, but if you're not a real ninja, I just gave you enough that you can pass for one. Okay? Because really, once you assassinate someone, I guess that would make you a ninja. Now, so the videos are pointing out how everything about Bloodsport was a lie. Everything about Frank Dukes was a lie. And all I want to know is, until I actually meet Frank Dukes, what the hell am I supposed to believe? Because his movie Bloodsport came out in like 87, somewhere in there. And I was fairly young. I was like 15, 16, somewhere in there. Maybe 13 or 14, I don't remember. But I know I seen Bloodsport. And I also know that I've seen all of Van Damme's movies, which made me want to continue on my martial arts because I thought that one day, specifically by the time I'm 45, I could be a star. But back then I really just wanted to be a police officer, so now here I am wanting to be a star. So I don't know the whole thing about Frank Dukes. I don't know if Bloodsport is bullshit. I don't know if kumites are bullshit. But if they do exist, I'd like to know. I do know for a fact that old school shoot fighting is real. Now, I know that because when I was in my teens and going into high school, I got copies of these videos on VHS. I don't have them anymore, but I got to watch them. Shoot fighting, Blockbuster used to have them, all kinds of stuff. And you had to get somebody who was like 18 to get the video from Blockbuster. So, shoot fighting. Not the movie Shoot Fighter, but shoot fighting. Which in Asia, lots of people were making their money doing that. So, that being said, I'm in the air about Frank Dukes. I don't know if he's fraud. I don't know if he's real. I do know that I respect the martial arts and I respect him enough to know that whatever the story is with Bloodsport, he has made a name for himself. And as a martial artist or not, you kind of got to respect it. But if he really is fake, and he's the best damn actor I've ever seen, and he was in one of Mark Dacascos's movies, but you don't get to see him. You just see how big he is. He's the guy with the blowtorch and the chain on Only the Strong. So, that being said, I'm James Williams Jr. I don't know if Frank Dukes is fake or not. I can only talk about me. Alright? I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. B, C, and Q.